Hello everybody and welcome to game 3, and we are here on Metalopolis. I chose this map because I am feeling horrible. I just lost. I got raffle stomped 2 games in a row. So you can imagine how I'm feeling at the moment. And my opponent, yeah, he's probably feeling pretty good about himself. Hey, you know what? I'm taking this noob out. Whatever. That's all good. You know, we're friends. That's what we do. That's how we do, you know? And going into this game, I honestly have no idea what to expect. I'm not going to go for a 3-gate fast expand, I don't think, just because I hate how open this map is for a 3-gate fast expand. I'm going mass muta. Yes, I am going mass muta. That is my favorite protoss unit. Excuse me, there's a lot of noise downstairs. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'm going to scout him right away, and I'm hoping that he didn't see my probe so I can hide him there for quite a while. Obviously, he's going to scout me right away too, just because he met me and high-fived me. I lose to that 100% of the time. That's right. Every protoss will lose to mass muta, so please, all you Zergs, mass muta all the way. And yeah, so basically what I'm going to do, let's look at the production tab. No one cares about APM. Gateway is going down identically at 13 supply, so I'm going for a little bit more aggressive opening just because I'm close spawn, and that is a conscious decision that I'm making. I'm trying to think of why I'm doing these things as I'm doing them. And of course his standard is 13 gate. I don't know if he would change that for close spawn versus far spawn. Simulator timing is a little bit off, mine's a little bit slower, but that's okay. It's not as critical, I don't think. Enough for, I don't think so, at least. Maybe it is, but I'm not a master, so masterly player, so I'm not going to worry too much. And I am scouting my base because I don't trust pesky probes. I really don't. And I'm surprised that he's not scouting his base all that much. He's actually very limited. Yeah, to his, wow, he's not scouting his base. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get out that early zealot and chrono boost him because we're so close together that I just don't like to risk it. If it was cross spawn, then yes, I would not worry too much. Did my probe get taken out? No way. Oh my goodness, my probe got taken out, didn't he? Oh no, he's right there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but he just clicked there, so yeah, he's queuing up to investigate right now. And he's gonna take out my probe. Oh no, my probe. My cybernetic score is a little bit slower than his, but that's okay too. I don't know if I'm planning to do a super aggressive push. We'll see right now. My harvester count again is so small. I think what he does is he uses one more chrono boost on his probe line, and he doesn't have as much for warp gates. So yeah, I am saving one chrono boost for warp gates more than him, which I think is a little bit better just because you get your warp gate that much faster. I just used it on probes, so never mind. I'm a total loser. Never mind. I'm really bad at this game. And yeah. So let's look at the army size tab here and see what's going on. We're both I can't find it. There we go. We both just have one zealot. And can my probe escape? Oh my god, is he gonna get out? Oh, he did. I didn't even lose shields, guys. That is total boss status right there. And he's gonna come in with his probe, and we'll see what happens. I already have my stalker out. He's got a sentry. Playing a little bit more defensively. I like to get the stalker just because it can really hurt the zealot really easily. And yeah, gonna try and deny him from ever coming up my ramp again. And so far we haven't had any 4-gate full-blown pressure from either of us. It's been very passive games, very 3-gate style, and I'm a big fan of the 3-gate. So we'll see what happens in this game. We'll see if we go for 3-gate and what he's going for. Looks like he's going for a 3-gate as well. He would have thrown down the 4th by now, but he does have some money, so we'll see what he decides to do with it. He's saving it. It's all good. It's all good. It's part of the plan. And what am I doing? Throwing down a robo. So 3-gate robo. All right, I like that. I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, some people like to get the 1st gate robo, then the 2 gates. Other people like to get 2 gates, then robo, then the 3rd gate. And on this one, I think I went for the 3 gates, then the robo, just because I was so worried about 4-gate. But I did see his nexus here, and I'm able to deny him the nexus, costing him huge. He's not going to be able to get up his nexus. I'm trying to micro back my my zealot here, make sure that he doesn't die immediately. And I'm able to do that. Oh my goodness, is he gonna survive? Oh, my zealot survives. What a total boss. What a total... Oh, and then he died. I suck so bad at this game, guys. So bad. I do something so awesome and then I don't know about getting these watchtowers. I mean, it's good, but in reality, if we're in the near spawns like this, most of the action is going to happen down this corridor right here. So, but between those two, so I'm able to get up my nexus before him, and I know that because my units are sitting right out here saying, "Nope, you ain't going nowhere." So unless you have an observer, which you don't, and I don't. Unless you have DTs, then you're not getting your base up quite yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and just keep patrolling this area from time to time, make sure that his nexus does not go down, not anytime soon. Gonna reinforce it with some sentries. Don't know if I agree with my decision there. Past Luke made a horrible decision and just wander off 2 sentries. There could have been 2 free units if he had a rogue pylon, and he does have this this probe, so he could throw down pylon. Don't know if I agree with sending your units all the way out there. Sorry about that, guys. My computer ran out of battery, but let's continue. Don't know if I agree with sending these units all the way out here. I like the Hasu obs, very careful, pulling these units back to the but we're gonna get into a confrontation right here, and let's check this out, see what happens. Now my immortal's taking damage. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to save it. I don't think so. Oh my god, that was horrible. Lucas, you really suck. Yeah, try to run my units back. Yeah, I guess he's able to break out of the contain. It was a very weak contain I had, just a couple stalkers, 1 or 2 zealots, a sentry, and an immortal. Not usually enough to contain someone for very long, but I don't know if he's wise to press this. I bait him with my sentry to get him to commit, and luckily I am able to start attacking and trying to pull back my immortal, keep him alive as long as possible, make sure he's able to do that DPS and take out as many units as possible. And suddenly I'm able to defend it off, and then my immortal is really low in health though. I almost lost this guy, and you definitely don't want to lose too many immortals too soon and too quickly, because then you cannot replenish them all that fast. Now, he doesn't have an immortal count, and even though he has a robo, I don't think he's been able to produce off of it for very long. So I got the production tab, and I'm getting the robo bay for Colossus. Where is this thing at? Where is it at? Where did I put it? Oh, I'm putting it out in the open. Why? He's gonna see that right away. Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, guys, if you're ever getting like tech, please try to keep it away from where people will see it easily. And here's my next objective, is to take this base. And I'm trying to push in here, and I don't know if I'll have enough to push in. It takes out one of my immortals, but I still have a lot of zealots and a lot of stalkers. Now his force field worked against him because he wasn't able to get his zealots to attack my immortal. So my immortal's at full health, and I'm able to take out his immortal and take out his entire army at the moment. And he's going to be continually reinforcing. I don't know if I agree with that. I prefer reinforcing back here and waiting for me to approach and slowly growing up an army as I'm trying to push in. Now my immortal's taking a lot of damage at the moment, and I decide, you know what, it's time to push back out. I've done what I needed to do. I've seen what I need to see. He's taking his third, his second, and it's very delayed indeed. And he's gonna try to push in here. I don't know if I agree with that. Oh, luckily he does back out. Now my objective is gonna be buy myself time, get up some Colossus, and take this third. And the reason I want this one more than anything is just because I'm continually putting pressure on that side. It's probably the easiest one for me to take. Yeah, he's gonna start attacking it and putting pressure on it, but I know that I want my army to be here. I want my army to be right here. I'm not able to click. Okay, there it goes. I want my army here, and definitely either up here or right here, and able to sneak in and sneak around, defend this base, and prevent him from creeping out and creeping out that way. Just make sure that I have I can see what's happening. So at the moment I'm getting my second Colossus. My first one's already out, and I decide, you know what, I'm at a Colossus advantage. I have an immortal, I have a lot of stalkers, and I'm able to push this and see what happens. Thermal Lance isn't quite done yet, so I don't know how good I'm going to be able to do here. And I'm going to have to micro this Colossus back, make sure he's not taking too much damage. However, my stalkers are getting decimated by these zealots. So I decide to bring the Colossus up to the cliff and let my stalkers take out some stuff. Then what I do is I bait them by bringing the Colossus down, and so the zealots have to swing all the way around. But however, my stalkers get completely demolished. I totally misclicked and ran them straight into those zealots, and now my Colossus is being taken out. So now I have very little army at all. I have just a few stalkers and another Colossus. Thermal Lance is finally done though, and I have not begun my upgrades yet, but I am on my way. And yeah, trying to get out, chrono boosting my warp gates. I want a bigger army, trying to get out that Colossus count just as quickly as possible. He's going for Immortals, which is good against Stalkers and pretty good against Colossus, but with the range, you have to be careful because you have to be able to micro them into there. Luckily, I don't have that many sentries, and he knows that, so the Immortal might be able to do a lot of damage if he gets a good enough number. So he's going to try to push out, I think, right here, or maybe secure this area. And meanwhile, I decide, you know what? There's no way I can prevent him from getting this up. It's already up and running. If we look at the income tab, he is at a massive worker lead. I've cut so many workers to get out these Colossus that I can't blame that. I mean, that's just the name of the game. You cut workers to get the Colossus out. But I do have an army size advantage, I believe. No, I don't. Oh man, I am so bad. I remember, guys, I'm down 2-0, so I have to win this game if I am to even stand a chance at catching up and, you know, eventually winning. Goodness, that would be quite the defeat for me, just because it's just so far off at this moment. However, my income is much higher than his for some reason. Wait, that's the army size. That's totally embarrassing, guys. Yeah, his income is totally dominating mine. So yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to push in here. I have some sentries, and the idea was that, hey, I need those sentries to keep those zealots away, because I really don't want to engage zealots. And I am trying to take this nexus here. And here's my plan. Hey, you know what? That's a nice army. I was hoping he would walk into that and I would be able to block him in. But then at the same time, this buys me time to secure my nexus one day, someday when I remember. And maybe take out a pylon or two. Wow, I just did a complete warp in instead of securing my nexus. Okay, never mind, that probe could just dance there for a while. But maybe get a free pylon kill, that's always good. Be careful where you put your pylons. Never too close to cliffs where the Colossus with range can abuse them. Now my army is looking kind of scary, and I know it. So I'm going to push in here and keep my Colossus in the back. The force fields along with his pylon placement is keeping his army way back, so his Immortals aren't doing the damage that they need to be doing. And that is critical. It's going to buy me a lot of time to reinforce. I'm not building anything. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the money skyrocket. But I am able to decimate his Stalker and Zealot count. Now he just has a few Immortals and a few Stalkers left. He's trying to reinforce. He has a lot of money in the bank. I don't think he's been producing the buildings he needed. Maybe should have closed this a while ago. As you can see, we're almost halfway done with this. We're a little bit past halfway. So we'll see what happens. He has so much money. I don't think he has the production capabilities. Oh, he's been teching off of 5 gateways and a robo. He could have easily afforded another gateway or maybe another robo, but he's been teching, double forge teching, trying to get those upgrades up. I don't know how his upgrades are doing. He has 1-0 and I have 1-0, so and he loses all these workers. Suddenly the tables have turned, guys, and in the unit counting station he is far behind, and he's gonna lose this nexus. I threw a force field on the ramp, or maybe that was him to prevent him from coming up, but I'm pretty sure that was me to prevent him from coming down. He knows I have Colossus and he can just trample the force field, no problem. I just didn't want him to come down and engage my army. I just wanted to peacefully take out this area, and at the same time I'm able to secure my third base. It's on the way, and I'm going to be getting a Twilight Council. And if we look at my base, I am up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gateways and Colossus. So that's a good, healthy production cycling. Not working on any upgrades at the moment. My macro is not that bad. I should be throwing down, yeah, here I threw down a couple more gateways, I think. Gateway, photon cannon. And I decided to retreat. You know, why press my advantage? Why press it all that much? You know, just keep my army here between my two bases. I can easily swing up here if I need to. The photon cannons buy me enough time, and I can swing down here if I need to. The photon cannons buy me time. And of course I have just a few photon cannons here, just to prevent any drop play or anything in case he has a war prison. And he's going to be throwing down a bunch of pylons. I don't know if I agree with the placement. That is so easy for Colossus to just come from the side and pick it off, but I think what he's doing is trying to stop the flow of the zealots here so that there's no zealot flanking happening. But and he's trying to retake this. I think he's completely mined out, and he used up his the resources he had banked. So he's really this is his clutch nexus right here. If he gets this up, he's back in the game. Unit counting, the unit lost his station. He's a little far behind, but you know what? Some good force field would be really helpful. I don't know if I agree with this. He's being very bold. This is his entire army. Look at the army size tab. It's 98 for not that different, but he has very little production. Oh, and he's getting the Dark Shrine. I'm getting one too because I like to scout with Dark Shrine and just cause havoc in the mid game. But my Colossus count I think is going to be the finishing blow here. He's researching charge, which is good to get under those Colossus and cause them a little bit of havoc. But his army size tab, he's not producing any units. His money is just down on the dumps right now. His Nexus is still not up. He's long distance mining at the moment. Not the best pathing for these probes. Oh my goodness. So we are waiting for his Nexus to go up. Meanwhile, I am researching charge myself because I said, you know what? I want the Zealots to go up there and distract his Zealots, and then my ranged units, my Colossus, can just melt away at everything. That's a really good strategy to have. Just be careful with Void Rays because, as we know, Zealot's not that good against Void Rays. Now what I should be doing is taking a fourth right now, maybe gearing up to take this because I know he's really well contained, or maybe take this further one and research Blink. I am researching Blink. It would be nice to take one of these two. Now he's going to move his army across over here to protect his natural. He knows that if he loses this, he's out of this game, and I'm going to be staying here just relaxing, trying to macro up as hard as I can. Look at the income tab. Okay, I've never been harassed this whole game with my worker line. Look how low my income is, my harvester count is. I am so bad. Why am I not building probes? I need so many probes right now. I have the money. What am I doing? Oh, I wanted the Dark Templar. I don't know how much damage this is going to do. There are no detection here. Oh no, does he have an observer on the field? Does he have... Oh, he doesn't have an observer on the field. Oh no. He has no detection. Oh, he's coming in for a flank attack here with some Dark Templar. I see that. My Colossus immediately goes down, but you know what? You know what's the great thing about cannons? They detect. He sees my Dark Shrine. He knows I have a Dark Shrine. He has nowhere to go at this moment. I'm waiting for my observer to arrive, and finally it gets there. These Dark Templar are going to do very little damage. They're able to take out a Colossus, but at this point in the game, it is not enough to keep him in the game. I'm scouting the map, just making sure that I don't see any hidden bases. And I should really move in with some Dark Templar. He knows I have them. I have very little time. Oh no, why did I do that? I decide, hey, you know what? These Dark Templar have been uncovered. So I'm going to go ahead and make some Archons, do some damage. They do good splash damage versus the Zealots. They do pretty well. And I think this is going to be it. This is going to be my final push. Let's see. I don't know if I agree with him pushing up the ramp. That's a bad place for him to engage. And force field, he can't get his Zealots up here. I let my Zealots come in first before I force fielded. So my Zealots are there. They're streaming in. They're taking everything. Oh, and he's GG! He GG. Oh my goodness. I blink onto the low ground to get this around. Oh, there's the friendly GG from me. I can't believe I ended this game. Oh my goodness. I may have a chance to catch up. Now it's down. I'm down 1-2. If I'm able to take the next game, then it'll be tied and we'll have to go into an ace match. We'll see what happens, guys. Thanks for watching.